everyone, and welcome to the Coffee Break Podcast. I'm your host, Melissa.
And I'm your co-host, Elisa. And we have our amazing guest, Dalton, again.
Hello.
Hey!
Boop, boop. We have Dalton back.
It's great to be back.
Yay. He was so popular, we had to bring him back again. And so he's here. So, for those of you who are joining us and being like, what is this coffee break podcast that people are talking about? Well, let me tell you what we are. So, we're those three friends who are virtually getting together for a nice cup of coffee or green tea, because I'm drinking green tea right now, or some water. I don't know. Dalton, what are you drinking?
Water.
Water. I was right. Melissa, what are you drinking?
Nailed it.
Same.
Oh, okay. So we're having a nice cup of green tea and water after a long week of self-quarantine. We indulge in a combo of entertainment, environmental news, and even current events. We also discuss some of our hobbies because, everyone needs to vent a little here and there. You know what I mean? We also do a coffee of the day segment where we select one type of coffee or tea and give you fun facts or recipes to make them. So let's get brewing. Melissa, what is our coffee of the day? Because I can't say it.
Our copy of the day is Barraquito. I don't know what it means, and I don't know what it is. But it's got a cute name.
It does have a cute name. So, this drink is a coffee cocktail, actually, that is unique to the Canary Islands that add layers of sweetness and alcohol. The local says it was created by a man who first started ordering the mix at an imperial bar at the island of Tenerife. Tenerife. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. This man's name was Sebastian Rubio. I wonder if he also owned Rubios.
I doubt it.
I
But
know.
okay.
Yeah, so that's a little backstory of the drink. They say this drink is recommended to drink with dessert or like a pastry in the morning.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right?
It
So
sounds
it's
very Latin, like a Latin drink.
yeah, it's kind of like I know it said when I was reading it, the Spanish kind of like adopted it and changed it up a little bit.
Hmm.
So in this drink, the layers and recipe for this is on the bottom layer, you're gonna add condensed milk. And there really isn't no wow, that was horrible English. there there really isn't a like tablespoon or like size measurement. It's just basically how you want it to taste. You don't really taste too much of the alcohol because of the condensed milk, which I would love this drink. So your first layer is condensed milk. Your second layer is liqueur 43. It's supposed to be like a um I'm losing the train of thought of how to describe this kind of liqueur. It's supposed to give you like a spice, nutmeg kind of
Okay.
flavor. And if you cannot find that, which I've heard is really hard to find, you go for Tia Maria, which is a coffee liqueur. And then you're gonna get some vanilla extract. I feel like for that one, you would just put like 1/4 teaspoon because vanilla extract is very strong
Yeah.
if you just drink it raw.
Mm.
Yeah. And then you add espresso shots. So they put 2 in some drinks. If you like it strong like a me, you put 3 shots.
No, that's too much.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. 4, 4. Sorry, I don't know why I thought 3. Sorry. And then you put milk, and you can also put froth in it if you would like to. I would suggest frothing it up a little bit before you pour it in, and then you just put a garnish of cinnamon. And they literally drink it like that. And some people say you can mix it, but a lot of the islanders wouldn't mix it together. So that's your Melissa. How do you say it?
Barraquito.
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 I can't
Trying to
roll my R's. So yeah, that's our coffee of the day.
Yay.
Sounds like a good one, to be honest.
It
Sounds
does.
pretty. Yeah. That's like they were like, it goes good with dessert and also breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Also
want to try it.
lunch.
Also lunch.
Also lunch and
Any
brunch.
time of day. Yeah.
Second lunch, second dinner, fourth dessert of the day. It's fine.
Second breakfast. Yeah.
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast. Oh my gosh. Um, all right, so that's our coffee of the day. So, Melissa, what is our topic for today?
I guess our topic for today would be some icebreakers. Is that what you would call them? Like just
I think so.
That's right.
like a question that kind of gets your mind going, but I kind of already thought of my answer. So my question is, um, if we could live in any era in time, when would that be, and where would you like to live? So, do you want me to start? Who wants to start?
Yes, you can start, Melissa. Nose goes.
So, I picked a late Victorian era around 1860,
Ooh,
or yeah, or 1890, right after like kind of the end of the Victorian era,
oh, that's a
and
good
things
one.
are kind of starting to modernize, and it was kind of still a dark time. Uh, but I really liked the fashion. I really like the like kind of roles in that time, and I really like rural living. So I would probably choose 18 what was it? 1890 in maybe Canada, like in the more uh, uh like rural areas of Canada. I forgot what it was called, like frontier areas.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be a settler.
A settler. Wow,
Love
A
Melissa.
it.
frontiers woman.
Frontier woman.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
That's
I
cool.
know
That's
it's
definitely
weird, but I like it. I like that time.
yeah, that's not an answer that you would usually get. So that's a really interesting answer to that question. I like it.
I was like overthinking my answer the entire time, and I was like, I don't think this is correct. Wait, so why Victorian era?
I really like I said, it's more like the fashion. I like the gowns and
Hmm.
between like between the 1860s and the 1890s, it's pretty much similar because it was the Victorian age, but it was less puff sleeves, I guess you could say,
Mm-hmm.
and because I really don't care for that.
I don't think
And
anyone does.
just like the just the fact that you like get to wear really nice gowns, the patterns in the time were really lovely. Imported goods were just starting to like become really popular. So you're getting like fabric from like China and spices from India and all that stuff. And it's just I don't know something about it. I really like the show Anne with an E. It's kind of around that time too.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah.
Was so dumb because when you said Victorian, I thought of steampunk.
No, no,
And I was like, you know what? That fits her. Yeah, I see that. And then you started describing, and I was like, wait,
no.
that's not Victorian at all. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I like those. Like those places, but I think it's so funny about the Canada one.
I know it's weird, but um, I like that in Canada they kind of they encourage education to for women and children like of like every background and
Mm.
because it was established that education was very important and I wouldn't want to take that away from myself. Is that does that make sense? Like I
No,
would
I get
still
it.
want to be educated, even though I would be like a peasant living in a farm. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
but you learn.
exactly, but I'm learning.
Yeah, you're learning stuff. So, that makes sense. So I get it. I get it. Oh, I get it. Dalton, you want to go next?
Sure. So I'm not
Yeah.
as nearly as researched on like time periods and all that. I've as I look over at my framed picture of like the Rat Pack and all that, I'm a big fan of like anywhere between like the 30s into like the 50s.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so I mean, aside from the civil rights issues and the wars and the
Prohibition.
yeah, all
Yeah.
the you gloss over all the bad stuff when you think back on it. You're just like, oh man, everyone's wearing hats and
Yeah.
oh the music. But I think I'd probably go somewhere around like maybe like 1930s, like New York probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like that setting. I really like that time period, and
Yeah.
it would probably
I
be
would say
miserable, but
Would
yeah. So what were you
Would you
saying?
be a bootlegger?
Hmm?
what did you say?
I said, would you be a bootlegger?
I
Bootlegger.
no, no, I'm afraid of authority and breaking the rules, so probably not.
Dang. Dalton's like, nah, bro. Nah. Live that good life.
Not just sitting at home listening to my records, my sweet new I don't know, Al Jolson records.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Oh
listen to
boy.
this one really hops or whatever it is they said at the time.
With a barraquito in front of him.
Sure.
I don't know how to say it.
Was that a thing then? Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the coffee.
No, yeah, just, when was that coffee invented?
Didn't give me
Today?
a year.
Okay. We'll assume that they had made it by then, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever coffee liquor was invented, that's when it was invented. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Don't worry about it. Shh, don't worry about it.
Not worrying about it.
That's right. You better not worry about it. Um,
Okay, Lisa, you've had quite a while to think about it.
I
She
want
was
to live.
struggling.
I was very struggling because I was like, I don't know where I want to go. Um, I guess where I would like to go is Atlantis. It's underwater, and I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was not allowed to say that. Melissa said no. I guess like one of the eras would be for me. I was doing some research because I was watching this show on female samurais, and
Oh,
I what?
I said, oh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Ew. And it was back in the 1460s era, and that's kind of like when they were more being involved with like samurais, because like a lot of women back in the day, way back in the days in AD time, they would have their men go fight in wars, but they would train their the women there to defend the homes, if just in case like anyone invaded their hometown while the warriors were away. They
Nice.
were trained to protect their village while their husbands or brothers or whatever was out fighting. And it happened a lot. So it was like villages were training them. It was during a Sonyoku period.
Oh.
And
Okay.
one of the queens during the time was a very petty warrior, but she was a great warrior. So yeah, she helped fight a war called the Oni War
Oh,
because
that sounds
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
yeah, it was very interesting because like her husband, they didn't have a what's it called? A son to take the throne.
Oh, an
They didn't
air.
have an heir. Thank you. I don't know what I was gonna say here, higher. They didn't have an heir to the throne. So they're called shogun gave it to his brother, and like the queen was like, "Oh hell no!" And so when she finally got a son, she fought the brother for their place in the throne. So she fought alongside her generals to get back what she wanted because she was like, "Did you just give it to your brother? How could you?"
Nice.
So that's why I like that era because of that story. And I would like to be a female samurai. You know how cutting that
Yeah, that'd be
would be with the
cool.
samurai sword? I would be the coolest chick. In I'd be one cool girl. I would also another one I was thinking is being in the 1917 or like 1916 era of Japan where anime started becoming like a thing
At
and
the
like
high. Yeah,
animations
that
and
would
stuff like that
that'd be
started
cool.
coming. Right? I'd be like, yeah, I was the one that helped created it. Like all these legendaries anime and manga. So I would like to jump on that bandwagon. But that's like the two ones I was considering.
Nice.
So yeah.
I like that story about the female samurai. That was awesome. I want to
Yeah.
read more about that.
I know I was reading on it because there has been always female samurais, but they
Yeah.
never really been documented because they were always like under the table or they were fighting a smaller battle or like they were protecting their homes and when like if the husbands come back. I know there's a clan of female samurais that
Yeah.
went and attacked another clan. I don't remember their names. Another clan because they killed their husbands. So they came back for revenge and they just
Oh,
went around
damn.
killing like anyone they thought was a bad person.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's like bounty hunters. Aren't they bounty hunters? No, what would you call them? They're like heroes that kills bad people, but
Mercenaries?
mercenary.
Uh,
What is that?
that's not mercenary. That's a murder for hire. More like, well,
Like anti-hero?
no. Hmm.
But like, you know what I mean. They're like, oh, we're gonna kill this person. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Vigilante.
Vigilante.
There
Right.
you
Okay.
go.
Word.
That's a word.
Yeah.
That's a
That
word.
is a word. That's a word. That is a word. Apparently. Yeah. Okay, then that solves everything. Yeah, so that's why I like that era because a lot of the there's a lot of the stories I was reading. They would fight like these small battles and go around just slicing and dicing people until finally the government's like, let's take them on. And yeah, so it took a long time, but they did it.
All
So
right.
yeah. On to our icebreaker number 2, Dalton.
Okie doke. So, if you can only have one, I don't know the right word for this style or genre of food, so like Mexican food, Italian food, Chinese, you can only have one of them, like one group of them for forever, for the rest of your life. Which one do you pick?
Hmm.
So, well,
It-
you guys mull that over. I had talked about this one with other friends at some point recently. I don't know. And my answer then was Mexican food, but then they were kind enough to remind me that pizza is a thing that exists. So I'm going to change my answer posthumously to Italian because the pizza, pretty much, and calzones
In
and
calzone.
pasta and
All the
yeah.
carbs.
Hmm.
The
Oh, all the carbs. I'll
mother
be so fat, but
of
it'll be
carbs right
delicious.
there. Oh,
Yeah.
you can have pizza for lunch and you have pasta with a side of bread for lunch for dinner.
I mean, I don't know how that's different to my days today, but
I know, same.
yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good at all, but oh, it's delicious. Um,
Italian salad. That's a thing.
yeah, yeah.
You can have what are those called? Those pastries that are cannolis?
Yeah, cannoli.
Oh,
Yeah. I can
I've
have
got it.
cannolis, I can have strombolis, I can have
What the heck is a tromboli? It's
um
amazing though.
I
it's
don't know
the
off the
evil
top of my
guy
head what a
from
stromboli.
Pinocchio.
Wow, okay. Wow.
I'm just saying, stromboli. It's the same, right?
I don't know,
No, I
honestly.
don't know too.
Well, I don't actually remember. I kind of don't want to remember Pinocchio because that scarred me when I was a kid. Let's just talk. Let's just put that in there. What was the dessert you said?
Cannoli?
No, the other one.
Stromboli? It's not a dessert at all. It's a turnover filled with various Italian cheeses and cold cuts or vegetables. So it's like a wrap or a sandwich.
That
And
still sounds amazing.
It looks amazing. Yeah, I
there-
want one.
Italian cuisines also have affogato, so you get affogato all the time.
Oh yeah, I'll never sleep again.
Yeah, you don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking now at all the desserts and kind of want. Oh, he gets tiramisu and panna cotta.
Oh yeah,
Oh, what is going on?
my
Yeah.
people.
Your people.
And the various delicious cheeses
Oh my gosh, yes.
and cured meats. Oh,
Oh, now I'm really hungry. Why did
Sorry.
we pick this question? It's okay. Um, so that's only what you can eat for the rest of your life. You can only have Italian food for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so I could never have a burrito ever again, which is sad,
dang. That is
but
Oh,
sad.
but the pizza is worth it.
just make a calzone with carne asada in it. You have to call it that.
Not the
That's,
No,
same.
it's not
I
the
It's
know.
not the
same.
same.
I know. I
No
was trying to
guac.
make.
Ah.
You can replace that with feta.
Is feta
Oh
Italian or is that
man.
Greek? Let me look
Oh
that
no,
up
that's
real quick.
Greek. That's Greek. But double check with. I don't know. I don't want to be like, yeah, it's Greek, and it's not.
That looks
Dang.
like it's Greek.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm gonna say maybe I'm gonna stick with Mexican food. I don't
I
know.
want to stick with
It's
Mexican
just
food.
my comfort food, dude.
That
So
is also your culture, ma'am.
It's my culture too. But
Yeah,
it's like you can never go wrong with tacos.
right?
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I do like how Dalton was like, he's Italian, so he's stuck with Italian food. Melissa is like, yes,
Well, I was
Mexican.
also saying Asian food, but I don't know.
Asian's pretty broad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, you get to eat. I'm looking at Mexican desserts
But then
now.
there's
You get
like, oh my gosh, there's like boba and
I know.
various.
You get all these like fancy ones. If you go to Japan, you get all those fancy desserts.
That's true.
But hey, you get flan, you get corlota. What is corlota?
Mm.
Corlata?
Carlota.
CAR.
Or did Giada make that up too? Wait, why is he making anything up? She's Italian. She's not Mexican. What the? What's his name? Auron Sanchez from MasterChef.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Actually, let me look into that. Okay,
Can you
let's
spell
see.
that again?
Carlota. It is a lemon Carlotta recipe is a simple, delicious Mexican dessert that looks pretty and well pleased even the pickiest eaters. Okay, that's not what it is. It's a very popular Mexican dessert that has French roots. It's easy to make. Okay, can you just tell me what it is? I hate when these people have to give me a freaking blog of it. It's multi-level levels of vanilla flavored cookies covered in sweet sauce and is then frozen over a couple of hours to create a creamy ice cream like texture.
Oh, that sounds
Sometimes it is
yummy.
called a lemon icebox cake, but it will always call it corlota. How long do I need to read for you to tell me that small little sentence? I hate blogs now.
I I've never had this before, but it's called it's Carlota.
Carlota. Oh,
Yeah. Like Carlos,
uh-huh.
but
Carlotas.
Lota.
Oh, okay.
Carlota.
Y tres leche.
Tres leches. It's actually not my favorite, but I'm starting to like it a little bit.
Whoa. I
But
don't
there is
know about you get Mexican chocolate.
Mexican chocolate is the best.
It is the best. I love it when I have it in my coffee because that's the only correct chocolate. Do they have Mexican dark
Mexican
chocolate?
hot chocolate is the best.
That's
No.
true. I mean, it's true if you add a shot of espresso.
Whoa.
Whoa, I'm just adding more flavor just to wake me up and give me the jitters. That's mostly it. I get a sugar rush and a caffeine rush. If I had to choose, honestly, it'd probably be Japanese food. Because I didn't grow up there, but I've lived there for a bit and I did enjoy, turning to one corner and there's a ramen shop, turn to another one, there's another ramen shop. They all taste different. And it's pretty awesome. It was either like Japanese or Italian, honestly, because I just like noodles in general, just noodles,
Nice.
honestly.
Oh
Is
my
there
goodness.
just a section where I can just get noodles only?
I had ramen just yesterday too.
You did?
Yeah, but funny enough, I got the carnitas ramen. So it was Mexican Japanese fusion.
Oh, was that from Tajima?
Yes, it
Yes,
was
I had
delicious.
that. It was really good. It was really good. It's like a fusion of it and it's so good.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
It
I
is.
got the spinach noodles. It was really good.
Ooh. I've been wanting to try the spinach noodle. I looked up Japanese desserts, and one of them is called literally toast, and it's just toast. That's amazing.
Toast.
Just
Toast is
toast.
not a dessert.
No, it's probably because they always put in animes.
In Mexico, they have like already made toast, and they
Uh-huh.
sell it like that, toasted toast. It's
Really?
actually really good. Yeah,
Did they put anything on it?
it's really good. No,
What?
it's just toasted bread
Oh, well,
packaged like that.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's good.
uh, okay. You know what? I'm down to try that. Ooh, oh, I do get boba. I do get dango, taiyaki.
Oh,
Nice.
That's the fish-shaped bread with the filling in it.
mochi.
Oh, that
The
sounds
mochi. Have you ever heard of? I can't pronounce this correctly. It's imagawaki. Hold on, imagawayaki.
Imagawayaki.
It's it's like mini pancake-looking bread that's filled with like red beans or like a custard in it.
Custard. Yeah,
Oh, that looks
yeah, I've
delicious.
had that. They sell it at the 99 Ranch. It's delicious.
Yes, yes, they have that version. It's so good. I love it with the custard. They also have a Mitsuya too in the front. Um, if they're still doing it. And I don't know, have you guys heard of kino wait, gosh, unji kintoki. It's like shaved ice.
Oh,
It's like I don't know, remember when we went to I know I've been to a place like this with both you, Dalton, and you, Melissa, where we will go get boba or like a dessert and when they have like this ice shaving kind of looking plate with like strawberries or like green tea and it has
yeah,
like
I remember.
yeah, it's like shaved milky ice.
That's really interesting looking.
Oh, did you check it out?
Yeah, I'm looking. I googled it. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily look appealing to look at. I'm sure it's delicious. It's got a
Oh yeah.
real interesting look to it.
Oh yeah. Whenever these treatments for this virus or vaccine comes, I'm gonna go get that because I didn't really eat it that much. I mean, I could order it, but it's gonna melt
Mm.
by the time it gets delivered to my door. Just saying. Yeah. So that's the food I would get.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your question, Lisa? Your
All
icebreaker.
right. All right. This one's going to be the trickiest of all. The hard, grind your teeth kind. No, I'm kidding. So,
Oh.
if you can only have one sense, so that means like hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, and feeling. That's
Oh,
one, right? Feeling,
Yeah, touch. Yeah.
touch. Thank you. You can only have
yeah.
one,
That's
and that's all you get. You can only have one sense, nothing else. You can have two. You can only have one.
That's it's tough only having one.
so yeah. That's hmm.
What is your top
Let's
priority?
see. Probably um probably just because I don't think I can live without music.
Oh, you got cut off. Which one you
Is that
chose?
valid? Oh, sorry. I chose sound just because I don't think I can live without music.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. But
Hmm.
it would not. It would. It would not being able to see, like, be able to draw.
Mm.
I mean, you can still draw. You just really wouldn't be able to feel like if the pencil's still in your hand.
Oh no, because you wouldn't have touch. Oh shoot.
No.
Oh.
You might want someone to watch you while you're
Just
cooking.
be a vegetable.
I'm just
Oh
gonna flip.
no.
You can still do stuff, but you just can't feel the items. Like if you're, you know how people have
That's
sensory
so
bins
weird.
everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't feel those sensory bins. You can put your hand in there and you're like, oh, I wonder what this feels like. It's just gonna feel like weird pressure on you,
Whoa, that would be so weird. But what
right?
about sight?
The
Would
sight.
does that mean I would be blind too?
You be
Uh,
deaf, you be blind. Wait, yeah. If you go for hearing, you be blind. You wouldn't be able to taste anything, so everything would just taste bland. Um, you can.
That's so sad.
I know. That's why it makes it so hard. No. What? What
Hmm.
about you, Dalton?
uh, I I try and like I try to do the math in my head, but it's got to be sight for me because I'm a
Sight.
very visual person. I mean, we got our degrees in visual arts, right?
Yeah,
So as much as I
Yeah.
love
that's true.
music and as much as I love food, I'd have to sacrifice like taste and hearing just because I don't know how I don't know. Like if you got like two, then I could see like hearing and touch because that way, like there's plenty of blind people that make their way through their lives fairly competently. But if you don't have touch to go with one of those other
Right.
ones, like you're just left in the wind. So yeah, I'd have to have my sight.
True. I would choose sight as well.
True.
Yeah, because I like seeing the beauty of like nature and stuff.
I
So that would be
feel that.
my choice, right? Yeah. But now, okay, now you can give two.
Okay.
So add another one to the decision you just
Mm,
made.
okay. Hmm.
I think for me, I would just do taste so I can see and taste. I don't mind not hearing people because, when you work with kids, you kind of don't want to hear people screaming anymore.
Nice.
I mean, if
That's true.
if they get hurt because they weren't supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be, then oh well.
And I'm going to choose sight just because sight.
Hearing insight for you
Yeah.
I love the justification on that because sight.
because sight.
Because yeah, I did get my degree in media arts for nothing. So
That is true, Melissa. That is true.
Yeah,
But you
I got
don't.
I think I'm gonna be the inverse of Melissa. That I think my second one would be hearing because I like music a lot, and I think that sight plus hearing, like that gives you a pretty good bearing on your situation, and also like taste. Like if you can't taste any of your food, and you can't like feel how the food feels like in your mouth, and you can just eat like whatever's the healthiest whatever for you to eat,
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
not going to taste like garbage. So if anything, that's a plus. And no smell, you're not going to smell
Yeah.
like bad smells. You're not going to smell good smells
That's
either. But
true.
I mean, I think there's more bad smells in the world than there are good smells, right? So
It is true, especially during the summer.
True.
I
But
know.
we wouldn't be able to distinguish like what's poisonous and stuff.
Let's
What's
hope it
the
sounds
like
poisonous because
I can hear the ringing in my cup right now.
I
Poison.
just say at least you're kind of vulnerable.
Well, who's poisoning me? Why would I need to worry about that?
I don't know. I mean,
Is
you may never know.
Melissa, are you going to poison us?
No.
Wow, that took her a while to say, though. It took her a while to say, though.
so
No.
confident. No.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. No, was the one that Patrick says plants for hire.
Thanks for hiring. Hmm?
It's pants for hire. Whatever. Just a little SpongeBob joke in there. All right. Do we want to do one more, or we want to end this episode?
I mean,
Dalton, you said you had one more?
yeah. Let's see. Let's see. What's a good one here? Um, hmm. Let's pick one. All right. You can talk to either land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live in the water. You can only choose one. Which would you choose to be able to
Ooh.
talk
Ooh, Melissa, you can talk to your cats.
to?
Wait. So, if Mochi is considered a water animal, so even if he's a pet, I can't talk to him.
I mean, you can choose water animals, and that would
But I want
yeah.
to talk to my dogs.
Then it's a matter of who do you think would have more interesting conversation, the dogs or your
Oh my
fish?
god, that's true.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
gosh. Dogs will not shut up. I will tell you that right now.
But your cats are gonna judge you though.
Oh, your cats are
That's
gonna be jerks. Yeah.
very true. Yeah.
They're all the cats in quarantine right now are like, did you get fired? Like, why aren't you going to work? Why are you not giving me my time? I know this is your house, but it's me time right now. And I'm listening to the cat. Dalton, which one would you choose?
I don't know.
I'd probably go land animals just because there's a lot more of them, and yeah, then I'd be able to maybe try and explain to my cat that 5 dinners is plenty, and to chill for the rest of the day. That'd be nice to have at least the attempt to reason with my cat. I'd go with land animals.
That's so true. That's really true. But I would also love to know what the hummingbirds say to each other in the backyard. Because they
That's
literally
a
will,
good point.
yeah, they will fly over the hummingbird feeder and they'll have like a quick meeting and then they fly in separate directions.
So whatever it is,
Or
it's probably really
funny.
fast, right?
probably.
Hey there, how's it going? How's it going? See the nectar? Hey, yeah, that's great nectar. Yeah, see you. Bye. Just gone.
And you're like, what? I think that gave me such a headache. But then remember Dalton Pep Pep?
Oh, Pip Pip and Fluffers, right?
Yeah, Pip Pip and Fluffers outside our office desk. Pip Pip always had to scream.
Yeah, just constantly just tweeting all day.
All
We just
day.
to make the work go by faster, we attributed this whole like narrative to them. Oh man, I hope those birds are doing okay. I mean, I don't know, because I feel like listening to bird song, you're like, oh, it's so pretty, that's so nice to listen to. But if it was like words, it would just be, hey, 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 you. Yeah, I feel like that would probably get old.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, and then a hawk is just like, I'm gonna kill that person right there. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill that rat and I'm gonna eat his head off. And you're like, oh, what? Do I call 911?
Oh yeah, you'd like, would you confuse it for like other like actual people? So you're just like, you're like, I'm gonna kill that thing. I'm gonna kill that thing. I'm gonna eat that thing. And you're just like, is this a person talking or is this a bird talking? Because that's
Oh
That's
my
alarming.
gosh, that would be so confusing.
yeah.
Oh, very
Because
confused.
everything would be talking. Like mice.
Oh my
Like
god.
if you have, yeah, exactly.
But if you pick the animals under the water, if you're not around
Does
a
it,
lot of sea animals,
does this include insects or
We're
no?
let's probably leave insects out of it, because otherwise you would probably go insane.
I would not want to hear what the mosquitoes and gnats all around me would have to say.
Right?
Yeah, they're annoying
Mosquito.
enough as is.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
bitten by a
sure.
bunch of mosquitoes and I'm not okay right now. You know what? I think I would talk to but I always want to know what the fishes have to say in the aquarium. Like,
Same.
how is life
I
in the tank?
have fish.
You have fish, yeah. So you can talk to your fishes, like your beta, that would always give everyone this pink eye.
It's so helpful. I would be like, what does your water need? Tell me.
What do you need, fish?
I don't
What are the levels at? Where are they at?
What does your water taste like? Make me understand. Do you guys have tongues or eyelids? Can you please tell me? That's a good. I don't know. Okay, no. Melissa would get the
Yeah, I
sea
think I'm
animal.
gonna have to.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I would no. I'm gonna choose land animals just because
Land.
It would be really helpful for my animals too, like my pet.
That's true. I wonder if you can like talk to your cats, talk to the fish, and then like report back.
That's
This
cheating.
middleman.
Yeah, just make a middleman. It's not cheating. You're working smarter, not harder. I mean, your cat might be a
Translator.
liar. Yeah, and he might be like, he needs to be eaten by me. And then you're like, no, that's not what he says. And he's like, oh, well. I think I would choose land animals too, so I can like just talk. Will a mice be a land animal?
That would count as a land animal.
A coyote?
Yeah.
Shoot, I will talk to the
Yeah.
coyotes. Oh, I have two pinchers
What would
next
a
door.
coyote have to
Stop.
say?
A coyote would have to say, what up? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
called
don't know.
coyote.
What'd you say?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I said that's a cool coyote. He's just like, hey, what's up? Like,
And I
I
was
don't-
we had two in our backyard once, and we ran out to go see them.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna name which family member that didn't have any clothes on, but one family member did not have any clothes on. It was not me. And one coyote, they both looked at us, and one was like, made a face like, "Oh God," and ran off. And the other one looked and tilted its head and was like, "What?" and then ran off. And I was like, "Why did you walk out here naked?" They're like, "I just woke up." I'm like, "That's not an excuse." Yeah, I would do land animals so I can just yell at the neighbor's dogs to quiet down. Yo, shut the.
Explain
No.
to them why they need to keep it down.
Yeah, it's be like, if you want to bark, can you do it at like 1 p.m. to 2 and then that's it for the day? Like you get 1 hour barking. It does not need to be at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Gonna need you to condense all your barking into just
This hour.
this period of time.
please. That would be fantastic. Just saying. Just saying. All right. I think that's all we have for today with our icebreakers. So, if you guys would pick something different or have a different combination of any of the questions that we asked, put in the comments below. Let us know. We love to hear from you guys, and we enjoy the amount of support that you guys give us. So, yeah. And again, thank you to our amazing guest, Dalton.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yay.
It's fun to be on your show.
Yay! I really like the what would you talk to animals.
Yeah, that was that turned out to be a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can finally ask hamsters why they go under a wheel at night. That's such an important question to me. You have
My
no
last
idea.
minute exercise. Well, technically, hamsters are nocturnal, so they're more active during the nighttime than they are during the daytime. That's why.
Well, so thanks,
You learned
Melissa.
something today.
I
Join
did.
us
I learned
next week
something.
for hamster facts.
Yes, join us next week for some hamster facts with Dalton again. And we'll bring a little hamster. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's all for today, guys. This is always brought to you by Elite 23 Shopping. We have new designs on there that you guys will sure to love. And also our shirts, our Coffee Break Podcast shirts, both in black and white and in color. So they're very true to size, very comfortable, cotton, I think. And it's mixed with something else, I forgot. But it's very nice. It is not too tight. And I'm actually wearing it right now because I was recording earlier. And it's very comfortable.
Funny. I'm wearing our coffee break shirt right now, actually.
Twinsy. And, oh my god. And Melissa likes it too. We'll get Dalton one.
Yeah, I'll have to go to elite23.store.com.
Elite 23 Shopping.
Yeah, and get some for myself.
Thanks, Dalton.
Sorry, that wasn't very smooth, was it?
God, no.
That's great.
It's great. We also have iPhone and Android cases. And new tote bags too. So go check them out, guys. There's some designs made by me, some designs made by Melissa on there, and soon Dalton will put some designs.
I haven't agreed to anything, but
I remember
sure.
trying his life away, so it's fine.
This is true.
True. But yeah, check it out. Get code CBP for 30% off your total purchase. Again, CBP for 30% on your whole purchase. It's on our thumbnail on our video. So check that out.
So if you like what we do here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And look out for our future vlogs as well. We just released our first episode last week, so don't forget to check it out. So yeah, thank you, Dalton, again for being our guest.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Yes. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.